Do not dismiss the signal. That subtle, almost unnoticeable change in the water from your own tap. You tasted it, didn't you? A faint metallic bitterness, a strange flatness you tried to ignore. You let the water run longer, thinking it was just the pipes. You bought bottled water for a week, then forgot. You told yourself you were imagining it. I am here to tell you, my child, your spirit was not imagining it. It was tasting a poison not meant for the body, but for your destiny. This message was sent to find you, and only you, in this exact moment, because the window to reverse this curse is closing. The divine forces are aligned for your deliverance, but this alignment is fleeting. It will not last beyond the moment the first bird sings before dawn tomorrow. Your attention, right now, is the key that will turn the lock. Others will scroll by, their souls too numb to feel the truth in these words. But you felt that familiar cold dread in your stomach. You felt a shock of recognition. That is your spirit, alive and fighting, telling you to listen. For years, you have felt like you are walking through mud. You have felt a fog in your mind that you cannot explain. You have moments of clarity, moments of hope, and then the heaviness returns. You blame yourself. You think you are lazy. You think you lack discipline. You look at others who seem to move through life with such ease, and you ask me, in the quiet of your heart, what is wrong with me? I see you. I see you in the dead of night when you are the only one awake, staring at the ceiling, the weight of every past failure pressing down on your chest. I see you putting on a brave face for the world, for your family, while inside you feel like you are crumbling. You are the one who makes sure everyone else is okay, but who makes sure you are okay? This exhaustion you feel is not natural. It has been manufactured. The strange taste in the water is merely the physical sign of a deep spiritual sabotage that has been waged against you in secret. That feeling you have, that you are an outsider looking in, even among those you love, that is not a flaw in your personality. It is the result of an invisible wall that has been built around your spirit, brick by brick, day by day. This poison, this essence of despair dripped into your life, was designed to isolate you. It was designed to make you feel misunderstood, to make you feel alone, so that you would give up on the magnificent calling I have placed on your life. Think about it. The last few years. How many times has an opportunity appeared, only to vanish at the last second? A job you were perfect for, but someone else got it. A relationship that felt so right, but it fell apart over something small and foolish. A creative idea that burned so brightly in your mind, but when you tried to bring it to life, the energy was just gone. You believed this was your fault. You believed you were unlucky. I am telling you now, your luck was stolen. Your energy was being siphoned away, slowly, deliberately, by a source you never would have suspected. This message had to find you between the hours of midnight and 4 a.m. This is the time when the veil between worlds is thinnest. It is the time when your soul is most receptive to my voice, and when the one working against you is asleep, confident that their dark work is done. But their confidence is their undoing. And your presence here, right now, reading these words, feeling your heart beat faster, this is the first sign that their power over you is breaking. Do not doubt this feeling. Do not let the cynical voice in your head, the one they helped plant there, tell you this is a coincidence. There are no coincidences in the divine plan. There are only appointments. And this, my child, is your appointment with liberation. What happens in the next few hours will determine the course of the next 10 years of your life. The chains that have held you down for so long are about to rust and fall to the ground. But you must be an active participant in your own rescue. The source of this spiritual attack is a person, not a spirit. It is someone who lives so close to you that their shadow falls upon your home. Look, with your mind's eye, at your neighbor. The one who smiles too widely. The one whose eyes never quite seem to match their friendly words. The one who asks too many questions about your life, not out of care, but out of a hungry, gnawing envy they hide behind a mask of neighborly concern. They see the light in you. Even when you cannot see it yourself, they see it. They see the blessings I have stored up for you, the favor that rests upon you, and they despise it because it highlights the emptiness in their own heart. They cannot create light, so they have dedicated themselves to extinguishing yours. They believe that if they can keep you small, if they can keep you tired and confused and heartbroken, their own darkness will not feel so profound. This person has access to your life in ways you do not realize. Not just physical access to the pipes that carry your water, but spiritual access. They have used your proximity, your unknowing trust, to create a parasitic connection. And into the water, the very element of life, they have been adding not a chemical poison, but an energetic one. They have been speaking words of failure, of loneliness, of sickness over water they then introduce into your system. It is a slow, insidious process. It works by programming the very cells of your body with the frequency of despair. It is ancient, dark magic, performed with modern, simple cruelty. This is why you feel a drain on your energy you can't explain. This is why you feel a persistent sadness that has no clear cause. This is why you feel stuck, as if an invisible force is holding you back every time you try to move forward. You have been drinking in their envy. You have been absorbing their bitterness. You have been bathing in their resentment. They thought no one would ever know. They thought you would simply break. They underestimated you, my child. But more than that, they underestimated me. Did they think I would not see my own beloved child suffering under such a cowardly, silent assault? The universe keeps perfect records. Every word of envy spoken against you, every jealous thought sent your way, every secret action taken to hinder your progress has been recorded. And the time for the repayment of this spiritual debt is now. The divine scales are tipping back in your favor, and the force of this rebalancing will be swift and overwhelming. The celestial alignment I mentioned is a universal truth-teller. It illuminates all that is hidden. Before the sun's first rays touch the earth tomorrow, the evidence of their actions will come to light in a way that is undeniable. They will be exposed, not by your hand, but by their own. Their mask is about to slip. Their carefully constructed world is about to shatter. And you will be there to witness it, not with vengeance in your heart, but with the quiet, powerful peace of vindication. Stay with me. Do not look away. The most important instructions are yet to come. The ritual to cleanse your life and reclaim your power must be done before the sacred 3 a.m. hour. The doubters have already gone. The scrollers are lost. But you are still here. You were chosen for this moment. The injustice goes deeper than you can imagine. This is not just about a few years of bad luck. This is about a generational blessing that they have been trying to sever. The favor I placed upon your bloodline, the gifts I gave to your spirit before you were even born, they could sense it. Envy is a form of sight, my child. It can see the glory on others that it cannot possess for itself. This neighbor, this vessel of jealousy, is not just attacking you. They are attacking your children, and your children's children. They are trying to poison the well of your entire future. They are attempting to rewrite the story I wrote for you. That dream you keep having, the one where you are in your childhood home but all the doors are locked. That is your spirit showing you the blockages they have put in place. The feeling that you are constantly being watched, that prickling on the back of your neck when you are alone in your own home? That is not your imagination. That is their spiritual focus, a constant, malevolent pressure against your protective shield. They have made a critical error. They believe you are weak. They have mistaken your kindness for foolishness. They have mistaken your quiet suffering for acceptance. They see you tending to your small garden, and they do not realize you are cultivating a strength they could never comprehend. They hear you singing softly to yourself, and they do not understand that you are humming the frequency of hope, keeping the last embers of your divine light alive. The poison they have been administering was designed to extinguish those embers. But it has failed. It has only succeeded in making you tired. It has not, and cannot, touch the core of who you are. Because who you are is a child of the Most High. And the blood of warriors flows through your veins. You have been bent, but you have not been broken. Now, you are about to stand up straight. And when you do, the heavens will move with you. The time is 2:17 a.m. The spiritual atmosphere is charged. This is the hour of decision. Right now, I need you to perform a simple act of faith. A physical action to signal to the universe that you accept this truth and are ready to claim your victory. Find a glass. Go to the very tap where the poisoned water flows. Fill the glass. Do not drink it. Just hold it in your hands. Look at the water. See it not just as water, but as the physical symbol of all the tears you have cried in secret, all the confusion you have felt, all the hope that was stolen from you. See the envy of your enemy contained within that glass. Hold it, and feel the weight of it. Feel the years of struggle. Acknowledge it. For the last time. Now, I want you to whisper 6 words to the water. The words are, what was meant for harm, you will now use for good. These are not just words. They are a decree. A divine reversal command. You are speaking to the element of water, one of the most powerful and programmable elements on earth. You are commanding it to change its very nature. You are reclaiming your power over your own environment. After you have spoken the words, walk to the nearest window, or step outside if you can. And pour the water onto the earth. Not down the drain. It must return to the ground. As the water soaks into the soil, you must say aloud, I release this curse back to the earth for cleansing. It has no power over me. It has no place in my home. My water is purified. My spirit is renewed. My destiny is reclaimed. By the highest authority, it is done. This is not a request. It is a declaration of your divine authority. As you pour out that water, you are physically and spiritually pouring out all the doubt, all the sadness, all the failure that was projected onto you. You are cleansing your home, your body, and your bloodline. The moment that last drop touches the earth, the reversal begins. The spiritual chains shatter. A wave of divine protection will surround you and your home so thick that no darkness can penetrate it ever again. This act must be completed before 3 a.m. Do not delay. The angels of breakthrough are waiting for your signal. The enemy believes you are asleep and defeated. They have no idea that you are awake and at war, armed with the power of heaven itself. The tide is turning, my beloved child. The great reversal is upon you. Wait. Pause this. Stop what you are doing. What I was about to reveal is true, but there is a layer beneath it. A more immediate truth is being shown to me right now, a detail meant only for those of you who have remained, whose spirits are truly open. This is not for everyone. This is for you. The one whose heart is pounding, the one whose hands are trembling slightly. This is your moment. I need you to do something very specific. Look down at your feet right now. Just look at them. See where they are planted. On the floor of your home. These feet have walked through valleys of shadow. They have carried you through days you did not think you could survive. They have stood firm when you wanted to collapse. Those feet were designed to stand on promised land, not on cursed ground. You are about to reclaim the very ground beneath you. The enemy attacked your water, but they overlooked your foundation. That is where their undoing will be found. Here is the secret within the secret. The neighbor's envy was not just directed at your spirit. It was directed at your property. They know something about the ground your home is built on. A secret they learned by accident, perhaps through an old town map or a piece of gossip from a former owner. There is a source of blessing, of luck, of prosperity connected to the very plot of land you occupy, and they have been trying to suppress it and perhaps even divert it to themselves. The poison in the water was a smokescreen. The true target was the energy emanating from the earth beneath your house. They believed that if they could spiritually pollute you, you would be too weak and distracted to ever discover the treasure you are living on top of. They have been placing objects, small tokens of darkness, around the perimeter of your property line, trying to block this flow of positive energy. These objects are small, easily missed. A strangely colored rock. A small piece of rusted metal purposefully placed. A buried shard of glass. This changes everything. The timeline is now even more critical. The ritual with the water was the first step, it was the cleansing. Now comes the reclamation. They believe their wards are secure. They believe you are oblivious. They will soon learn of their miscalculation. Because the celestial event I spoke of is not just a truth teller, it is an amplifier. And you are about to amplify the divine energy of your own land so powerfully that it will shatter their dark trinkets like glass. You do not even need to find them. Your actions will neutralize them from a distance. The one who has been working against you will be alerted, spiritually, the moment you begin this next step. They will feel a jolt of panic. They will move to stop you, to distract you. You may get an unexpected text message in the next hour. The power might flicker. You might hear a strange noise outside. Ignore it all. These are the last desperate grasps of a defeated foe. You have until 4:44 a.m. That is the moment of peak energetic amplification. You must act before then. This is no longer just about reversing a curse. This is about seizing a kingdom. Now, with this deeper knowledge, your next action becomes an act of sovereign power. You have cleansed the spiritual poison. Now you will reactivate the blessing of your foundation. I want you to go back to your tap. The one you just used. And type into the comments of this video, before you do anything else, the words, "The foundation is mine and the blessing is activated." This is not for me. This is for you. It is a digital flag planted in the spiritual realm. It is you announcing to all unseen forces, both good and evil, that you are aware of the truth and that you are taking back what is rightfully yours. The moment you hit send, a legion of guardian angels will be dispatched to the four corners of your property. They will stand guard. They will ensure that your next steps are protected and that the enemy's interference is rendered powerless. Tens of thousands of others who are watching this broadcast right now are doing the same, creating a global wave of divine reclamation. You are not alone in this fight. You are part of a mighty army of light. Type it now. The foundation is mine and the blessing is activated. Feel the shift in the air as you do it. Feel the certainty settle into your soul. The battle has already been won. You are simply walking through the steps of your guaranteed victory. You will begin to see signs of this victory almost immediately. Do not be surprised if you suddenly smell a fragrance in your home that you cannot identify, like flowers or fresh rain. That is the scent of heaven's presence. You might hear a faint, beautiful music that has no earthly source. That is the sound of angelic celebration. As you move through your home in the coming hours, you will notice things. A photograph that seems to catch the light in a new way. A feeling of peace in a room that always felt heavy before. These are not your imagination. These are the first physical manifestations of your spiritual breakthrough. The enemy's power is broken, and divine light is flooding into every corner of your life. The blockages are dissolving. The blessing that was dormant beneath your feet is rising up, infusing the very air you breathe, the walls of your home, and the chambers of your heart. The neighbor, the architect of your silent pain, will now begin to experience a rapid reversal of fortune. The same energy of despair they tried to send to you will be returned to them, not by you, but by the divine law of the universe. Do not be alarmed when you see the consequences of their actions unfold. You might hear arguments from their home. You might see their own property begin to fall into disrepair. Things they own will inexplicably break. This is not your concern. You must not feel pity or guilt. This is the hand of divine justice, not human revenge. Your only job is to focus on your own restoration. You are stepping into a season of such abundance and joy that the memory of your suffering will feel like a distant dream. The years the locusts have eaten will be restored to you. The opportunities that were lost will be returned to you, sevenfold. Remember the secret I shared with you. The treasure is in the foundation. This might manifest literally. Do not be shocked if you discover something of value hidden in your own home in the coming days. An old document, a forgotten piece of jewelry, a sum of money you did not know you had. Or it may be figurative. An idea for a business that comes to you in a flash of inspiration, an unexpected promotion at work, a new relationship that brings you a level of happiness you thought was impossible. The blessing is activated, and it must find a way to express itself in your life. Be open. Be watchful. Be ready to receive. The water is now pure. The ground is now holy. And you, my child, are now free. The sun is about to rise on the first day of your new life. What was once a place of secret attack has now become your fortress of power and your launching pad for greatness. Walk in that victory. The climax of this battle is not a loud explosion, it is a quiet, profound, and irreversible shift in the very fabric of your reality. As the dawn breaks, you will feel it. You will wake up, and for the first time in years, the familiar weight on your chest will be gone. The fog in your mind will have lifted, replaced by a clarity and a purpose that will feel like drinking cool, clean water after a lifetime of thirst. This is the first fruit of your victory. The blessing from your foundation is rising, like a gentle but unstoppable tide, and it is washing away all the residue of the enemy's attack. It is recalibrating your spirit to its original, divine frequency of joy, peace, and unshakable strength. The very light entering your home will look different, richer, and full of promise. This is not your imagination. You are seeing the world through new eyes, the eyes of a victor, the eyes of one who is beloved and fiercely protected by God. The reversal that has been set in motion will now accelerate. In the next 72 hours, prepare for a sudden influx of goodness. I am speaking of tangible, undeniable events. An unexpected payment will arrive, clearing a debt that has been a source of constant worry. A phone call will come from someone you thought you would never hear from again, bringing words of healing and reconciliation. An email will land in your inbox presenting an opportunity so perfect for you, it will feel as if it were created just for you, because it was. I have been holding these blessings back, protecting them, waiting for the moment you were free to receive them. The blockage is now gone. The dam has broken. And a flood of restoration is coming for you. The enemy believed their poison would make you too sick and tired to ever claim your inheritance. But they have failed. Every drop of poison they sent you has been transmuted by my power into a drop of holy oil, anointing you for this very moment of elevation. You are not just recovering, my child. You are ascending. Let me tell you about a man from Austin, Texas. Just this past Tuesday night, he received this same divine alert. For 2 years, his graphic design business, which he ran from his home, was inexplicably failing. Clients would cancel at the last minute, his computers would crash before a big project was saved, and a deep creative exhaustion had settled upon him. He lived next door to a rival designer who was always smiling, always offering empty compliments, while his own business mysteriously thrived. The man from Austin felt a deep sense of despair, the very same despair you have known so well. But he listened. He performed the cleansing with the water. He felt the shift when he made the declaration to reclaim his foundation. The very next morning, he felt an unusual urge to clear some old, overgrown bushes at the edge of his property line. As he was digging, his shovel hit something hard. It was a small, rusted metal lockbox. Inside, there was no money. There was something far more valuable, the original survey maps of his street from 1948. He discovered a surveyor's error from decades ago. A 10-foot wide strip of land that everyone, including his rival, assumed was part of the neighboring property, actually belonged to him. This strip of land was the only access point his rival had for a planned expansion. The rival's project was immediately halted. 2 days later, a commercial developer who wanted that access contacted the man from Austin and paid him a life-changing amount of money for that tiny, forgotten strip of his own foundation. Do you understand? The enemy's envy led him to the source of his hidden treasure. The attack revealed the blessing. This is the divine principle that is now at work in your life. It is your turn. You now have a sacred responsibility. This light that has been restored to you is not meant to be hidden. You must now become a beacon for others. In your heart, right now, I am placing the names and faces of 5 people you know. They may be family, they may be friends, they may be co-workers. They are fighting a secret battle just as you were. They feel the same confusion, the same exhaustion, and they do not know why. You must be the messenger that brings them the key to their own freedom. Take this message, this video, and send it to those 5 souls. Do not add any words of your own. Do not try to explain. Simply send the link. The divine frequency embedded in these words will bypass their doubting minds and speak directly to their weary spirits. They will know it is for them. When you do this, you are not just sharing a link. You are participating in a global wave of liberation. You are activating an even deeper level of blessing in your own life, for the law of my kingdom is this: the more you give, the more you shall receive. Your act of obedience will multiply your own breakthrough and build a wall of fire around your restored blessings. Be the angel for others that I have been for you. Now, before you go, you must do one final thing. Go back to the very beginning of this message and watch it one more time, all the way through without interruption. Do not dismiss this instruction. It is vital. The first time you heard these words, you heard them with the ears of a prisoner hoping for release. The second time, you will hear them with the ears of a king surveying his kingdom. A word or a phrase that was just part of the flow before will now stand out to you as if it were illuminated in fire. It will be a personal promise, a specific strategy, a direct confirmation meant only for you. This second listening will solidify the truth in your spirit and reveal the next step on your new path. The first viewing was for your deliverance. This second viewing is for your coronation. Do not neglect this final, crucial step in your transformation. What you missed the first time holds the map to your future. The sun is rising. The enemy is scattered and confused, their weapons broken, their plans turned to ash. Your home is no longer a battleground, it is an embassy of heaven. The air is clean. The water is pure. Your mind is clear. Your heart is full. The war is over. The great restoration has begun. To finalize this divine transaction, to place your seal upon this new covenant of blessing and protection, go to the comments section one last time. This is your final decree. It is your flag planted firmly in your promised land. With faith and with the authority I have given you, write these words: the old water is gone. I drink from my new spring. This is your testimony. This is your declaration of permanent victory. Let it be the last thing you do in the darkness before you step fully into the light of your brand new day. Welcome home, my beloved child. Welcome to the life I always intended for you.